Alright everybody, welcome to UFTA Premium. I'm your host and uncle, Darren Walters. And in today's episode, we are going to go through an entire walkthrough of the game because we're going to have each grower striving for an UFTA Maximus. Okay? The UFTA Maximus, if you'll recall from the previous video, is when you apply 2 fender doodles to a 5-crop combo using the high tunnel and a lot of luck and ingenuity. And so we're going to try it. We're going to try not only to achieve UFTA Maximus, but we're also going to achieve the highest aspirations of the game, which would be an UFTA Galactic. Okay, so what's an UFTA Galactic? Well, that's when you actually earn all the accolades that you possibly can in UFTA, okay, by scoring an UFTA Grande, by scoring an UFTA Maximus, by conducting a melee action, by growing a 5-crop well, that's part of the UFTA Maximus, but also earning the Master Grower card, also earning the Master Negotiator card, and then finally earning the Factory, which means you achieved a 7-crop cartel. Okay, so that's an impressive list of feats. I mean, I really don't think anyone out there is going to be up to the challenge unless they play on a continuous basis. And so the idea is, mark my word, if it turns out you can achieve an UFTA Galactic, you'll probably get your game for free. I'll let you refund your money, and maybe you'll need to produce witnesses, I guess, or some sort of testimony so we know it's on the up and up. But yeah, if you pull this off, it's a major coup, a major feat, and you'll be feeling pretty good about yourself because you've accomplished quite a bit. So, all right, so let's go ahead and begin. We've got our normal 3-grower setup, and we have trade tokens in the corner just in case those come up. Now, of course, I can't really simulate a real game here without other growers or players, but we'll just play it by ear as far as negotiating and trading goes. All right. So, let's see what we got. Starting with a 5, starting with a bang. So I noticed to conduct an UFTA Grande, the first thing I'm going to do is look for crops that match. And unfortunately, I don't have a match on this one. So, what you can do if, remember, I don't have to do 2 actions on my turn, I only have to do 1. So in this case, I'm just going to let it go. But not like the song and movie. Okay. Maybe I should let it go. I'd probably feel better. Okay, 3. And 1 in the cup. Alright, and that's it for us. Okay, so we've got the same issue over here. But this time I have the right crops. I'm going to go ahead and plant carrots. Alright, here's a 1. We don't do 1 with a safe start. Okay, we're going to disc. And we're going to do kale. No, we're not going to do kale. My apologies. Broccoli, carrots, cucumbers. Oh yeah, we can't do it here, so once again we're going to skip our second action and just keep moving on. Alright, so here we go. No gamble. No gamble. 6. Alright, so now we're going to turn over another field. Disc. And we're going to plant kale. Okay. So far, so good. Alright, so we're going to cultivate and harvest carrots over here. Carrots on carrots is 10 tokens. Get rid of that. Grab what we want. Put the peas. Ooh. Decisions already. This grower has 3 peas, not in a pod, and we're just going to figure out what can they do. Well, they could keep their peas for a 3-crop combo, but no, we don't want to do that. So we'll get rid of it. The reason we don't want to do it is because we're shooting for an ufta grande. And the ufta grande, if you'll recall, is when you grow all the correct crops on the correct fields. Okay. So you're making some sacrifices. Do I go after crop cartels or do I go after an ufta grande? Okay, so here's a 4. How hard is it going to be? Is it going to be to earn those crop cartels later on? Right. Okay, so I've got broccoli, carrots, cucumbers, and this. And I'm going to plant squash. Okay, cucumbers. Nope, we're not ready. Okay, cultivate and harvest. Kale on the right spot. Kale on kale is 12. Good. Potatoes. Get rid of potatoes. Okay, over here we're going to disc. We're going to disc. We're going to plant green beans and radishes. It's the wrong one again. Okay, so we're disking. That's all we're going to do. End of turn. So already we're in a crunch, right? We're trying to match the right crops with the right fields, and it turns out it's slowing us down productivity-wise if we don't get it right. Cultivate and harvest squash. 10 tokens. Potatoes. I will keep the potatoes. We'll get rid of spinach. Third time. Potato squash, I've got a little disc. Yes, we've got corn. So that's outstanding. Too productive. We can move in the market. A little bit of corn there. Okay. This. Beans, radishes, corn. Two in the cup. Beans. Okay. Now we're ready to start the game. The growing season begins. Cultivate and harvest. We got corn on corn is 13. Yeah, so my memory's not that good, but if I were super savvy right now, I'd be memorizing which fields have which crops on them and which position, so that I can turn the right fields over. But can't do that right now. Okay, more productive. Corn, beans, radishes. Yeah, I got beans. Planting, cultivating. Yeah, so you might be asking, which is more powerful, an Oeuf de Grande or crop cartels? Well, it depends on what you do with the crop cartels, because you could earn, of course, the cooler or the silo or the factory. One is 100 points, the other is 150, and the last one is 200. And then, of course, with an Oeuf de Grande, that is worth 100 points. So that's really up to you. The real difficulty is squeezing all this into one game. That's a challenge. One on court is 14 tokens. Okay, cucumbers goes to kale. There's a 1. Okay. Gamble. Have a gamble. I'm not gonna gamble. This grower could gamble. They will gamble. Okay. So there's a 1. There's 4 back and 1. Cucumbers. I don't know what to do with the cucumbers. Go ahead and purchase the disc. Purchase the disc, and now I'm getting a disc. That makes life a whole lot easier. Cucumber, kale, peas. Two. Yeah, I guess we purchase a card. Yeah, so don't forget, purchasing a card adds a great range of versatility to the game, right? A lot of versatility because not only are you collecting the 10 tokens every time a new growing season starts, but you also have kind of ammunition against other growers when you want to go on a sabotage raid action or even a melee attack, a melee action. So, yeah, range of a host of good things happens. I could play my adversity card right now on them, but I choose not to. And gamble. Okay. This grower will take a risk. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of the risk. Alright, so they're just going to give their seed their turn. That was a failure. 2 crops. The kale peas, broccoli. Alright, here we go. Gamble token. Yeah, I'm going to gamble. Okay, 1 token in. And now what do we do? We're going to disc. We're going to plant cucumbers. That costs 2. The disc already gets 1. Radishes. Okay, I haven't gambled. Yeah, I've gambled. Okay, they have an option. Yeah, they're gonna just move the beans down. Spot. Broccoli, radishes. I could buy another card. Yeah, why not? Okay. Alright, harvesting. Beans on beans is 11. Okay, so do we keep cucumber? I'd say we do. carrots. Okay. Here's 4 productive. We've only got 5 tokens, so we gotta make this a good one. Let's plant potatoes. Cultivate. Cucumber, kale, peas, radishes, chard. Here we go. Cultivate and harvest. Two tokens in the cup. Keep broccoli. Get rid of chard. Okay. And 4. Okay, so we're gonna disc. Alright. And we're gonna plant. Disc owner gets 1. 2 in there. And we got potatoes. Okay, so that's that. Okay, 2 productive potatoes. I don't want to mess that up. Move the kale down. Cucumber, kale, peas, radishes, chard, potatoes. 4 productive. Okay. Now things are serious. Got peas, potatoes, squash. That's no good. Gonna disc. And we're gonna plant lowly broccoli. Alright, so 1 token goes to the disc guy. 2 tokens into the cup. It's going to be painful, but it is going to result in an undercut crop. I'm harvesting the broccoli in the 1 spot. Not something you'd normally do except when you're trying to go for the Grande. You gamble, already gamble. Potatoes, we like where they're at. So this grower could do this grower solid and move the broccoli up to the top spot, right? But what would motivate them? Like maybe a trade, for instance? Agree to trade? Yeah, why don't we say they'll agree to trade? So this is unofficial. This isn't part of the rules, but you know, you can make UFTA your own, right? I'll be dead anyway, so yeah, you can. I don't care what you do after I'm done. After I'm done. Okay, so here's potatoes. Here's broccoli. We're gonna move that up, and then before the dice gets passed, we're going to exchange with the trade, and this grower is going to say, hey, got any potatoes? And this grower says, no, I got nothing, so try again. Got any carrots? And they still don't have any carrots, that's a shame. You have beans. Yeah, so they're going to make the trade. This grower gets chard, this grower gets beans. And if you take a look here, and we got 3 beans. And we'll just change them in for whatever we want. We need chard. Okay. Potatoes goes to carrots. 6 sabotage, cultivate and harvest. Four crops back. I'm sorry, 4 tokens back. Five back, so we changed to 5. 2 go with it. Okay, broccoli on broccoli is 15. It's going to be 2 token subsidy going over here. care of our 3 beans. And we're going to turn them into carrots. You know, I did think of one thing. It's not explicitly stated in the rules, but the three crop exchange for 1 from the draw bag, I'm thinking you can also grab from the discard pile, because that's consistent with what happens with the greenhouse. The greenhouse lets you draw from either one, except you don't have to give up 3 crops. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. So I think what we'll do is we'll discard these. That also means the beans move up 3 times. We'll get our crop of 1. And then, of course, to fulfill the 6 crop minimum weight count, we've got to reload from the bag. All right. Cultivate and harvest kale. Kale on kale is 11. Here's spinach. Okay, so now I'm harvesting. First action, potatoes on potatoes is 13. Chard. That's the first action. The second action is we're going to purchase the harvester. Because we can. Great. Carrots, potatoes, carrots, corn, and beans. Okay. It's like sabotage. We're going to sabotage right now. We're going to go ahead and purchase the seed. First action. Second action is we can do this. 6 is productive, so we're going to get the cultivator. Very evenly distributed items, that's good to see. You just pay twice here. Yeah, you gotta watch yourself, you know. It is a fairly complex cognitive exercise, and so it's easy to get lost in the weeds. I know I do. Okay. Alright, so that was only one action, so now we're going to do this. Just do this one. Okay, 6 sabotage. Now we've got decisions to make. We have to look at our budget. We got like 9 tokens. But we only have to pay for 2 phases of production. I could have a 2-crop combo going on. But none of them are lined up, so we're not going to do that. So we'll just plant some kale. So I seeded and I cultivated. Corn goes to beans. Gamble. Yeah, ready gambling. That's the time to buy a card. Okay. 4 productive. Harvesting. Kale on kale is 12. flipping that over. Radishes will move. Okay. Corn, beans, spinach. 5 productive. So what are we doing here? We got corn and squash, carrots and spinach. Yes, we do. We've only got one equipment item though, so this is a problem. This is a problem. So let's just go with the corn. I'm sorry. Let's go with carrots. Planting. Cultivating. Planting was free. Cultivating is not. I think we ran out of ones. One into the cup and one to the under. More productive. Okay, so we're going to disc. What are we going to do? We only have a few tokens. We got peas, potatoes, squash. It's going to be potatoes. Planting, cultivating is free. Seeding is one. Gamble. Can't gamble. Spinach goes to squash. 2 productive. Carrots. Ooh. Now do I buy a 3rd card? Right? That's quite a risk. I've only got 7 tokens. Only got 7 tokens, but the carrot harvest is going to give me something unless I get sabotaged. That's a lot of risk. I think I'm chickening out. This grower's chickening out. They're just gonna move their carrots up. Okay. 2 productive potatoes. Is that a move? Down the spot, maybe. Keep them safe. 5 productive. This. Got broccoli, carrots, cucumbers, corn, beans. I got radishes. So we do radishes. Planting. Cultivating. Cedar. Okay, squash goes to cucumbers, and now the growing season starts over, right? So we check our gamble options. Okay, here we go. Okay, 6. Harvesting. Plant. Harvest. Token. First action, carrots on carrots is 12. This. And I've got a second action. Okay, so what's that second action going to be? Well, I think we want to plant more stuff. Spinach as well. Hopefully we'll get radishes up and going, so I'm going to disc. Could purchase the high tunnel, and then I'm completely out of cash. So disc. Corn, beans, radishes. Yeah, that's what we're running. Planting for free. And I think I might protect. Dangerous thing to do, you know. You never know what the guard tokens are. There's no right answer sometimes, and that's like life, right? There's no clear-cut choice. And that's annoying. Okay. Now harvesting. First, the rest is yours. Yeah, we're harvesting potatoes. Potatoes on potatoes is 12. Cucumbers we get rid of. 1. Uh-oh. Remove 2 crops. Our first calamity of the game, radishes on radishes, they're gone. Sorry, grower seed. C'est la vie. 5 productive. Okay. So now what? I'm gonna plant some kale. No? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna harvest ration. Cultivate and harvest. Harvesting over here, they get 1. Cultivator owner gets 1. Okay, radishes on radishes is 11. Okay. 2 productive. Collect 10 tokens. Thank you very much. That looks good. Okay, so do we want to do any more trades? Oh, I forgot. We did do a successful trade. So each of these growers gets their trade token out. Okay, now we can make a purchase of the high tone if we want to. We're going to do it. Okay. A fateful moment in the game. 15. There's 20. 2 back. 18 in the cup. Okay. 5 productive. What do I do with this productive stuff? Get a disc. No. Why do I like it? Okay, so this grower owns a high tunnel, so we're gonna hold off on the idea of getting the Uta Maximus. That may be off the table now. And I think it is, yeah, because you can't. I think there's under no circumstance where you can plant an extra crop unless you have the high tunnel. So we may revisit the rules. Maybe there's a circumstance where, let's say you use up adversity cards on die roll 6. Maybe you can work the miracle of planting an extra crop. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Okay. Gambling's not. Yeah, it is gonna happen. Okay, so there's 1. And we want to disc everything. First action. Second action. Got anything lined up? Charter, squash. You still got nothing. Okay, seeing as how we have nothing, what's our best option here? Radishes. I'll plant radishes. cultivate 2 tokens. And then okay, cucumber, kale, peas. Okay, I'm disking. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to disc. Wait. I've got 10 tokens. Still focused on the Ufta Grande over here. Gonna disc. I'm gonna plant spinach. Planting is free, disking is not. So 4. One token goes here. Disc owner gets 1. Okay, 4 productive. Disking. No, wait. I disced and I planted, so I'm done. 5 productive. Okay, so now I can disc. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we've got some tokens here. We're doing pretty good on crops. Cultivator. We can disc 2 fields outside. And we're going to plant. And look at that, perfectly lined up. Cucumber and corn. Okay, so I owe 8 tokens. Do that. And this one gets 4. And the cedar one gets 4. Gambling's not going to happen. Cucumber, kale, peas, broccoli. Yeah, I'm looking good. 2 productive. What am I doing? On broccoli. Do I buy a card? I keep them up. Yeah, I know what I do. I'm going to disrupt your 2-crop combo. Okay, look at that. 6. Okay, we're going to disc. And we're going to harvest. That's 8 tokens. Disc and harvest, they get 8 tokens. So, already out of 5s. Okay, so cultivating and harvesting, we got corn on that one, cucumbers on this one. They're both right, so it's 9 and 4, 13. There's 15, 2 back. Grab 2 out of here. Carrots we get rid of. Squash. I think we get rid of 2. Okay. Okay. And we've got chard and squash. Or we have radishes and corn. Radishes, corn, carrots. We could put spinach out too. plant corn and spinach. Planting. They get 4 tokens. Cultivator, they get 4. So 5 and a 1 back. 5 and a 1 back. They gotta pay 8. And 2 back. 8 goes in the cup. Cucumber, kale, peas, broccoli, there's radishes. 5. Cultivate and harvest. Yeah. Oops. Okay. We got spinach on spinach, which is 6. Disking. Potatoes, we get rid of corn. Okay. Here's a 1. Return 2 fields. Uh-oh. Here's a 1. It's gonna wipe this out. Remove all crops. So corn, radishes, spinach. Sorry to say you guys are gone. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Cucumber, kale, peas, radishes, chard. 1's productive. Now we're super productive. We're gonna... What are we doing here? We're going to... should we purchase something? Or should we just keep going with the Grande? Yeah. Well, it depends on what's in our weight cue tray. We've got decent stuff. But we don't have anything lined up as a 2-crop combo. Alright, so let's go ahead and disc 2 fields again. Oh, and we struck out. That's really bad. I disced up 2 fields, neither one of which matches the crops in the weight cue tray to the fields. So, instead, that was a costly action. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just plant potatoes. No? We'll plant cucumbers. Why not? You can tell I hesitate. I've played thousands of times. I've played thousands of times, but UFTA is full of surprises. You can never plumb the depths of UFTA. You can never reach the bottom. And that's why I play it. This is why it's my legacy project. It never gets old, never dies, it never loses its luster. It presents something new, a new challenge every time. Okay. Radishes, chard, potatoes. Don't think that was easy to create. It wasn't. Okay, haven't gambled. Gonna gamble. Okay. We're gonna... What are we? I'm gonna disc 2 fields. That's 4 tokens. They get 2, 4. Now I'm gonna plant. But what? We got corn, beans, radishes. No. Kale, chard, spinach. Got kale and chard. I need chard. Ooh, chard's at the top. Okay, that made it easy. Do I plant more than chard? No. planting was free out of crops. So in this game, obviously, we're going to refill the bag. It's a 3-grower game. You'll probably want to refill the bag because it makes you eligible for the higher bonuses in the game. Right? If you get to it. You may not make it though. Okay. That's 2 action. Number 5. Cultivate for free. Harvest, I pay 1. Harvester owner gets 1. Okay, cucumbers on cucumbers. That's 10. Chard. And we'll get rid of peas. One's productive. Nope. Potatoes goes to carrots. 6 sabotage. I'm not going to sabotage. I've got carrots and broccoli. Chard. Okay. I'm just going to cultivate and harvest. Okay, 2 tokens. These guys get 2 tokens. There's 5. Okay. Cultivate and harvest. I hope I did. Chard on chard is 15. 2 tokens to last place. It's this grower. Oh no, they've got 30. 26 there, 28 there. Okay. We're gonna flip these over. Draw 2. Carrots we remove. Carrots we get rid of. Okay, and that's that. Sabotage. Nope. And a disc. 2 fields. 5 and a 1 back. And now we've got the right crops on the right fields. Because we've got chard available. Don't have radishes. Kale. Got chard. Peas, potatoes. Okay, and we got peas. And we got squash. Let's go with squash. Chard. 4. Okay, planting. No, we disc. And we plant it, so that's going to cost us 8 tokens. 2 back. 8 in the cup, or 8 to the disc owner, 4 to the disc owner, 6 back, and then 4 to the seeder owner. What is the seeder owner? 4. Okay. And that takes care of that. Okay, what do we need to do to fill out our stuff? We got peas over there. We got kale we've already taken care of. We got chard, which is at the one spot. Nice. Peas. That's all we got for now. So we're planting, cultivating, 4 over here, 6 back. And cultivator owner gets 4. They're going to be 8. 2 8 in the cup. Okay. Potatoes, carrots, corn. Here we go. 2 productive. And we'll buy another card. That will give us a raid option. Okay. 2. And we buy a card. I think we do. Let's shuffle this up. Oh, I know we've had the growing season. I need to give myself 10 tokens on 2 of these cards, 1 of these cards. Okay. Gamble. Yeah, I'm not gonna gamble. Corn goes to beans. 2 productive. We got radishes. Moving up. Gamble. Yeah, I'll gamble. There's a 1. We're going to cultivate. And harvest. So we got to get 4, get 6 back. Okay. All right. So here we go. Harvesting. 4 tokens. There's 4. Shard on shard. Peas on peas. Harvesting for free. I didn't have to pay for that. Why did I? Okay. Shard on shard, peas on peas. 4 and 6. And tokens. Okay. Use. Okay. Finish the harvest, son. Okay, keep the radishes. Get rid of squash. Get rid of squash again. Okay. Cucumber, corn, beans, spinach. 1. Nope, don't have to do it. Don't have to do it. Remove 2 crops from the field. That'll do it. Squash and charge, you're gone. And why didn't I pay for insurance, right? I was an idiot. Or at least short-sighted. Okay, 6 sabotage. Radishes and peas. Radishes. Wait, yeah, radishes on the right. Broccoli, carrots, cucumber. Don't have it. Okay, so just a sec. Look at this. Now we're going to clear. Radishes on the right. Squash, no. Radishes, corn, no bees, kale, short, let's plant spinach. And then we'll plant peas. A 3-crop combo. And kale. We've got a 4-crop combo. Look at that. Okay. So disc planted 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 back. 8 in the cup. This grower gets 8. 2 back. Okay. Spinach goes to squash. 1. We have 2 crops, don't have to do it. Gambling is not going to happen. I already gambled. Okay. Cultivating. 2, 4, 6, 8 to the cultivator owner. Harvesting is free. Okay, 8. And 2 back. 8 in the cup. Okay. So now we've got spinach on spinach. Okay, 5. Kale. Kale on the wrong one. Spinach on spinach. It's 19. 19 and 4. It's 23. 19 and 4, 23. Two tokens goes into last place. Here, I think. Oh, radishes on radishes. Oh, I did that wrong. 13. So 23 and 13 is 36. Here's 23. So we need 23, 7, and 6, 13 more. And then, here's where things get super interesting. This is a 4-crop combo, right? So we're gonna try to do the math here. 35, 36, 36, and 4, 144. Wow, 144. There's 145 and 1 back. And so 15 tokens goes to last place, which is over here. Alright, that was a major score. But this grower still hasn't completed an Ufta Grande. Okay, squash goes to cucumbers. And we reset. Evan Gamble. Evan Gamble. Evan gamble, and we get more money. 20. Okay. We also haven't been trading much. That's the one aspect of gameplay, again, that I can't really, I'm not a very good judge of. Yeah, I'm not a very good judge of this, so, without other growers present. So. Okay, so we're going to have the 6, broccoli, and kale and spinach. Okay, so we're going to disc everything. And then we're going to go for that Oeuf de Grande, by golly. Okay, we've got beans, we got radishes and corn. We don't have beans. It's too late to trade. Now let's say they traded. Why? Because I can. Yeah, in the normal game, of course, you can't do this. But, oh yeah, they get the broccoli. Okay, that means this grower got their trade token. And so we're still a long way from getting the either the cooler, the silo, or the factory. You got to be quite the wheeler and dealer. Got to be quite the negotiator. Okay, so here's the 6. We got radishes and cucumbers. No. We got kale and spinach. No. All right. So all we need to look at is peas, potatoes, squash. Potatoes. We've got beans. So we're only 2 away. We're 2 away from getting our beloved Oeuf de Grande. Alright, so let's say we conducted another trade. This grower needs peas and squash. Here's the squash, so they'll get their squash. In exchange for, what do they need? I don't know. I'll just say kale. Okay. So now we flip our tokens to the 1 for 1 side. Here we've got the 2 for 1, then we got the 1 for 1. 1 for 1 confers the benefit of 1 crop traded in for whatever you want from the discard pile or the drawback. So, what we're going to do instead, what are we going to do? I have too many ideas swirling around right now, and it's very difficult to pin them all down. They're all good ideas, though. We have potatoes and beans. Oh, we traded out. Yeah, so our turn is done. Okay. So now this grower's going to trade. They like radishes. They need kale and chard. Here we'll give them kale and chard in exchange for beans. And here. And broccoli on the other. Okay. Okay. Oh, 6. Okay, they're going to be productive on their turn. So they're going to plant kale. We can't plant chard. We're going to plant radishes here. And peas here. 3, 4, 6. 4 back. And we're going to cultivate. Okay, so we're going to cultivate, and that's free. We like free. Free gifts. Those are good. Those are good gifts. That's like happy birthday on Facebook. Yeah, that's all I can afford. No joke. Okay, so here's a heavy gamble. I'm just gonna be productive. So we're gonna disc. Now we should be able to complete this monstrosity. We got beans over here. We need broccoli and cucumbers. We got broccoli. We can't plant carrots yet. Cucumbers goes to kale. I need to take seed. 4 tokens goes to the seed. 4 tokens in the cup. Kale goes to peas. Okay, cultivated. 4 tokens. 6 left. And harvesting. We got beans. And we got potatoes. 12 and 4. 16. Tokens goes to last place. Potatoes we get rid of. Spinach. Spinach we get rid of. And potatoes we get rid of. Okay. 6 tokens. Now we're going to go ahead and cultivate or harvest. Harvester owner gets 6. 4 back. Okay. Radishes on radishes is 12. Kale on kale again is 15. 27. Peas on peas. Okay. 12. 27, 12, 38. It's 40 and 2 back. Turn these over. Okay. Beans. We don't need beans. Then we'll grab this pile. Notice how you keep grabbing piles until they're depleted. The natural course of the game, when you plant and then harvest, will deplete the crops from there. Okay, so here's a 1. Pot collecting tokens, yes. That's never turned down. Free money. Kale, peas, broccoli. Never turned down. Okay, 4. Again, a disc. Now we're going to see if we can't plant. Yeah, so if we take a timeout, this brings up a great, interesting problem at this point in the game, because if we allow growers to plant an extra crop on a field space, they're going to do it at the risk of losing their adversity cards. And, they'll come out ahead, but they're going to lose a lot of tokens. They're going to lose a lot of stuff on their cards, especially if they haven't liquidated. So that's a key critical thing to do. You have to remember to rescue the funds out there. So is this grower prepared to lose that much in order to be able to plant that 5th field? probably going to miss the Ufta Maximus. So we're just going to go for... we're just going to try to do an Ufta Grande. Okay, so I'm going to play squash. We only need the peas. Okay. But we should have flipped our this trade token should have been flipped from 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to flip it, and we're going to hopefully fish in the bag, and we'll see if we can't get some peas out. Are we going to get lucky with peas? Yes, we are. How about that? So we got some peas. And so, yeah, do we want to make it a rule that you can plant an extra field space? Maybe you can borrow the high tunnel. I thought I had a description in the rules where you could rent somebody else's unofficial equipment items. But, I think the rule was that only the essential equipment could be rented out. They had you at your mercy. They could demand all of your money just to get the high tunnel. Hey, maybe you'll wheel and deal and figure that out. All of your money for a chance at earning more money. That's a risk you'll have to take in Ufta and in life. Okay, so I don't know what to do with this. We're planting squash. Let's see if we can't get a nice score here. Radishes, cucumbers, broccoli. Peas down. Alright, so let's say we did do that. We lost all this money. Don't do this at home, kids. Okay, so and we lose our cards. Let's say you have to have 3 cards. But you're allowed to plant that extra spot. Yeah, I don't know. I'll revisit this. I mean, it seems a little arbitrary. It doesn't seem like it makes logical sense to be able to do that. But we'll see. We're planted everything for free. And this owner gets 8. Alright. 6. Okay, so they're ready to score big as well. We've got broccoli. So what's it going to fall? Now you got to figure out your Ufta combo. Cucumber, cappies, broccoli, radishes, chard, potatoes are the next 3. It could be potatoes. Potatoes, okay, but we don't have carrots. Chard and spinach, yeah, we got that. Let's say we trade. Okay, so on a successful trade, on your 4th trade, that's where you can pick up wildcard crops, and I don't even have those printed in the game yet. So these are fairly new concepts, right? But we're running out of stuff, so this is probably going to do it. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Five. Okay, so what we could do is this grower could purchase an extra grower. Let's see here. Beans is ready. Squash. We need carrots. Carrots and cucumbers next. Okay, for this game, I'm sorry, we're cultivating and harvesting. Harvesting is free, cultivating is not. broccoli on broccoli, beans on beans. And 16 and 6. They're together. That's an oofta. 16 and 6 is 22, and then we double that. 22 becomes 44. 5 and a 1 back. Okay. Draw 2. Oh. Yeah, and that's going to do it. Okay. So squash and spinach. Didn't quite make it. That's sudden death. Harvester owner here gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tokens for them. And wow, look at this. So on the very last turn, this grower managed to get an oofta grande. So how about that? So they're cultivating, and they only got 1 wild card crop. So we're disking, which we did, and then we're harvesting. I'm sorry, we're cultivating and harvesting. Gotta pay for that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. 20 in. But do we have, we might have, what do we got? We got squash, cucumbers, broccoli, and that's it. Okay. Squash on squash is 12. Broccoli is 12. That's 24. And then cucumbers. Cucumbers is 6, 30. Triple that, that's 90. Peas on peas, which is 9. 99. Rashes on rashes. 9. So that's 108. Alright, so 30, 60, 90, 90, 110. 2 back. Okay, then we harvest over here. We got corn, 6, chard is 1, 7, potatoes is 5, 12, 10 back. Over here we grabbed too many because we gave full value to the last crops in the game. So what do we want to do? We're just going to have it. It was 93, I think. So 45 is what we want. There's 30, 60, 90. There's 118. Okay. So that'd be 50 and 9. So let's say we get this. And we put all the rest of this back. All right, so and then this grower automatically gets 100 extra points. 30, 60, 90, 100. Very hard fought. Okay, so that finishes the game. We had one grower that did in fact score an oofta grande. Nobody scored an oofta maximus. Nobody scored the master grower. Nobody scored the master negotiator. And we didn't have an opportunity. We didn't have an opportunity for a melee action either. I don't know if that's going to fall in the stipulations for an oofta galactic. It's a very difficult feat. I think it can be done, but you really have to be sharp. You have to have some luck. And I think very few people are going to be able to accomplish it, which is great because that gives us goals and motivations and aspirations and things to strive for, right? All right, so that's going to do it for me and oofta. Boy, this was a dense, complex game. Not going to lie, it took quite a bit to keep track of everything, but we managed through. All right, until next time, keep on playing oofta, everybody. Till I see you again. Over and out.